Hi guys, welcome to my video today. I am sharing with you 6 crockpot recipes. These are all really delicious. I will list them all in the description box so you can go check them out there. But I had so much fun making these. They're all so good. You know, if you've been around my channel, how much I love easy recipes, and there's nothing easier than the crockpot. I love coming home after a long day to a really awesome dinner that has been cooking and delicious, and I don't have to do a whole lot of work. So I love using the crockpot. I hope you enjoy these 6 recipes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have any questions at all. Let me show you these 6 awesome recipes.
So first I have a chicken parm. So I have my chicken kind of cut up, sauce, Italian seasoning, Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella. So I've been cutting up my chicken like this for a little bit now. I just love it diced up. I'm going to use Italian seasoning, and definitely use however much you want. I'm going to do about a teaspoon in here for that. I have our favorite pasta spaghetti sauce, so use your favorite pasta spaghetti sauce. This one's really good. It's the 4 cheese kind. And I have grated Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add that on top of the sauce. So lots of cheese in this one, Parmesan cheese, and now mozzarella cheese. I'm going to spread the mozzarella cheese on top. And if you are a chicken Parmesan lover like we are, you will love this easy version. So I am going to cook it in my crock pot. You can do 4 hours on high or 8 hours on low. It is really good, super tasty. It just cooks in its juices. It is really moist. I have it with some spaghetti and broccoli. I'm just going to put it right over the spaghetti. It is such a great combination and nice and healthy. It's not breaded like some other chicken parmesans. Going to add some more cheese and enjoy. This one is so good. This is a huge hit with our family. So this is crack chicken in the crock pot. So I'm a chicken, cream cheese, cream of chicken, shredded cheddar, better than bouillon. I have some ranch seasoning and some bacon bits. And you can use real bacon, cooked bacon if you'd like. So I have my 2 chicken breasts kind of diced up into some medium sizes. I have 1 brick of cream cheese, and I'm going to kind of put it in different chunks. Or you can just put the whole brick in one piece if you'd like. But I'm going to add this in to my crock pot. I'm going to add in cream of chicken. I love cream of chicken in crock pot recipes, in casseroles. It is just makes everything so good. I'm doing a tablespoon of ranch seasoning mix, just a dry packet. And then I have 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to use my Better Than Bouillon to make 1 cup of chicken broth. And I have my bacon pieces. And like I said, you can cook your own bacon. I'm just doing super easy for this one. So I'm going to cook this in my crock pot, and it comes out so good. The sauce with this is absolutely delicious. And I think dicing up the chicken into smaller pieces, it really helps get all those flavors into the chicken, and it doesn't dry out. So really good dicing it up. I've been doing it this way for a little bit now. Once I started, I just haven't stopped. So I have a side of rice. I'm going to add the chicken on top of the rice. I'm going to add some of the extra sauce because it is seriously so good. But this is a huge hit and makes a nice big serving to feed the whole family or to have some delicious leftovers. This is really good as leftovers. I'm going to do a loaded cauliflower soup. Love this one. So I have my cauliflower, heavy whipping cream, cheddar cheese. I have my already cooked bacon. Again, I have grated Parmesan cheese, Better Than Bouillon, that I use all the time, and onion. So this is a really good soup, so filling. I absolutely love this one, perfect for the cold weather, and it's a huge hit. And I like to make a big batch of this also and just have it all week, or you can store it in the freezer as well, which works really good. So I've diced up my cauliflower. I just have 1 head of cauliflower. I have 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I have my Better Than bouillon that I'm going to use to make my chicken broth. So I have 2 cups of chicken broth. I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. It's going to make this nice and creamy. I have my grated Parmesan cheese. I have half a cup of that. And I have half of a diced onion. You can also add salt and pepper to this if you'd like. I'm not a big salt and pepper fan, but my family is. My parents, they love salt and pepper on everything. So definitely add your preference of salt and pepper. So have the bacon added, give it a stir, mix everything all up. I'm going to let this cook all day. It'll be ready for dinner later. You can do it on high for 4 hours or on low for 8 hours. Either way, whichever you have the amount of time for. But it just cooks perfectly in the crock pot. So once it has cooked all day, I'm going to give it a stir. But I'm going to mash it up a little bit. I use this little, it's kind of like a meat masher that I use for my ground beef and ground turkey recipes. But I'm just mashing this up to break up the cauliflower. It's nice and tender, but you can mash this as much as you want. Make these cauliflower pieces as big or as small as you'd like. And like I mentioned, I love making a big batch of these and store it for the week. You can freeze this really well, which I love. So putting this all into my mason jars and it is ready to go for lunch, dinner, ready to go in the freezer. Just absolutely love this one. For this, I'm going to be doing a chicken chili. This one is a huge hit with our family. So I have 2 chicken breasts. I have some Great Northern beans, lots of beans in this one. I'm also going to be using some diced tomatoes, and I like it with the green chilies because it gives it just an awesome flavor. I love green chilies. So I'm going to add this in. I just love dump and go crockpot recipes. They are so easy, and you guys know I love easy recipes. So I have a can of dark red kidney beans. I'm going to wash and drain these. I wash and drained the Great Northern beans also. I have a can of corn. I'm going to drain the corn and add that in. Definitely chilies are so hearty and just perfect for wintertime. So I'm going to add a can of chili to my chili. It's kind of funny, but I just love the flavors of the chili. So you can use a chili packet as well, but I love just adding 1 can into this big batch. And I have a packet of ranch seasoning I will add in as well. Tons of flavor with the ranch seasoning packet. I have my chicken broth. I'm going to do 2 cups of chicken broth. And this is really good. I'm going to give it a stir. Let this cook all day. The chicken will just shred up when it's all nice and cooked. And like I said, this is super hearty, delicious, makes a big giant batch. So if you are having some people over or if you like to have lots of leftovers, this is just a really great thing to make. So the chicken just shreds. I just use my fork and tongs and shred it in the juice. Super awesome. Love this one. Really delicious. All my favorites. You can add black beans if you'd like, but I love it that way. I'm going to do a pot roast in the crock pot. So I have my pot roast and I have cream of mushroom, which like I mentioned earlier, I love cream of chicken in crock pots and I love cream of mushroom. Same thing in crock pot recipes. So I have 2 cans of cream of mushroom. I have beef broth. I'm going to do 2 cups of beef broth in this. And I just love crockpot recipes that when it's all done, the meat just shreds and it's always so tender. I'm going to use an onion soup packet. So much flavor in these. I use it for so many different things, meatloaf, hamburgers, different soups, but really good with pot roast. So I'm going to give all of this mixture a little stir. And once it's all mixed together, I'm going to add in baby carrots and I'm going to add in some diced up potatoes that I have as well. And you don't have to add in the carrots and potatoes if you don't want to, but It's basically makes this a full meal. You got a little bit of veggie in there, you got your starch and your protein, and it's just all ready in one pot at the end of the day. It'll just cook all itself and so good. Just I love coming home to pot roast, and it makes the kitchen smell delicious as well. So this one's really, really easy, really good. My family loves pot roast. They love meat. So anything that has nice hearty meat is always a winner for my family. So you can cook it on high for 4 hours or low for 8 hours, however long you have time for. And like I said, I just love how the meat just shreds into smaller pieces and just absolutely delicious with this gravy sauce. So I'm going to do some burrito bowls. I have 2 chicken breasts, I have a can of rotel, and we do a ton of burrito bowls. So I make this one all the time. It's super easy. I have a can of diced green chilies, and I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, and I'm just going to let this chicken cook. Really simple with the rotel and the diced green chilies. Once the chicken is all cooked, I'll shred it up and add the rest of the ingredients for the burrito bowl, but really easy, and these freeze really well also. So here's the chicken all nice and cooked, and it just shreds. I'm going to shred it in the juice to keep it nice and juicy, nice and tender, all of the awesome flavors. Once it is all shredded up, I'm going to add in everything else that we like in our burrito bowls. So I have some corn. I will drain the corn so that we get rid of all those juices. Lentils. We love lentils in our burrito bowls. High in protein, high in fiber, and just really good to add for just some more extra nutrition. Black beans. We also love black beans in our house. Anything that's high in protein, high in fiber is definitely what we eat around here. So I'm going to mix all of this up, and then this is ready to go. I can portion this into a bunch of different meal prep containers, have this ready. I can freeze this really easily, but we definitely eat a lot of burrito bowls. A really great high protein meal, which we love. So this one is awesome. You can add sour cream, cheese, avocado. Super delicious. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you all in my next video. Have a really wonderful day.